Hello everybody, today we're going to read chapter 8 of A Boy Called Bat, 16 Islands. Sometimes Bat wished that Lena went to his school, because it would be kind of neat to see her in the hallways and at lunchtime. But most of the time, he was glad that his school was something he didn't have to share with her. Lena attended Robert E. Williams. That sounds like an inventor. It was meant for a school, but this was her last year. Next fall, she would be going to junior high school. Bat went to a private school. Dun, dun, dun. It had smaller classes than the public school, and his parents thought it was a better fit for him, which was fun with Bat. Mr. Gleason was a good teacher who never yelled, and usually would Bat without his earmuffs. And if things got too loud, also his school, the Rabbit School. The Rabbit School was named after a type of owl, the main hobby of the Rabbit School. Rabbit. Cat. Rabbit. Was a busy place until 8:35 a.m. when class officially started. Until then, I was full of parents marking the younger kids, those in kindergarten and first grade, to the classroom, and all the kids walking themselves. Oh, well, the principal, Mr. Martinez, stood outside of the end of Mrs. office, smiling and being friendly. Bat! Called Mrs. Martinez, leaving smiling. Bat didn't feel like talking to Mrs. Martinez, so he pretended he didn't see her and slid to the far side of the hallway. As he passed that way, she couldn't reach out and ripple his hair. Bat hated it when people rumpled his hair. And Mrs. Martinez loved to ripple. She had never rippled his hair, and Bat wanted to keep it that way. Cartoon character. Doesn't that little girl on the bottom right of Mrs. Martinez look like it's animated? Anyway, That was the main hobby. That's it. When all the other kids were in their classrooms. Right now, Olga and it's Smile, two kids. Two kids in that same classroom were swallowing out of the rainbows on the big rubber mat. It wasn't raining, but the dark clouds peppered the sky. People are gonna sneeze tonight. In a way, that could mean that recess would be sneezy and wet. At sour and at Samawat school, one of the few philosophers was that students should go outside rain or snow. That hadn't worn boots, so he didn't have any fee that he needed to take off. He didn't carry an umbrella. Wait a minute. Smell a bat pun. Even because the Mallet school didn't allow them in the hallways to class. Wet. But agreed was the last decision to schedule around a kindergartner whose mother was kneeling in front of him, holding the tissue to his nose. Bro, she said, and he dodged between a couple of big kids. 6th graders who were tossing a small red rubber ball back and forth. Those are supposed to be kept outside. That told them the sweet wee smaller of the two kids. A boy he recognized by the white glasses he wore. Not this ball, said the boy. This is a special ball. Then he threw the ball over Ben's head to the other kid, a very tall girl, who caught it expertly with one hand and laughed. It looks like a regular ball. That said, it's not a regular ball, said a boy with red glasses, but had a weird feeling. This is not a regular ball. Said the boy with glasses, but had a weird feeling. Like the boy was forgetting. He didn't know what to say. Just then, Luke and Ismail came by without their rain boots. Ha, Papa, Ismail said. Do you think I'll run? Maybe, said Dad. Well, eventually, yes. What's all right? Maybe. Relieved, but watched the two big kids move away toward their costume, still tossing the ball. What do you think was special about that ball? Yes, Ismail. Probably because it's been held by two crazy people. Yes, Ismail. Nothing, Ismail said. Then, then, Miss Kiko came out of the kindergarten room and rang her handbell. I made a little ticking sound. Her handbell. Tick, 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 tick. Tick, 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 tick. Way better than the hoarse, painful scream of Mrs. Finney's electric school bell system. Which Dad had heard last year during the school play. He had gone to watch. To class. It's time for another day. Miss Kiko had a beautiful voice, which is probably why it was her job to announce this going to school. But Bad fun as Luca and Lisa into Mr. Grayson's first grade classroom. I brought 2 sandwiches for today. Luca was telling Ismail in case you wanted to trade 2 cookies for one. Why would I do that? Ismail answered. I bought my own sandwich. Ben knew why Luca would think Ismail wanted to trade. Yesterday, he had overheard Luca tell Ismail that she didn't really like her cream cheese sandwiches. And Ismail had placed that he didn't like the turkey one his mom had always made. I would trade anything for a cream cheese sandwich, he would say. He listened to see if Luca will remind Ismail of what he had said, but she didn't. Probably Ismail was just being nice. But injected to make you feel better about bringing cream cheese sandwiches to school every day. He probably didn't really want a sandwich. Ismail turned around. His face was red, and his eyebrows pointed toward each other, making a wrinkly crinkle in his forehead. Dude, he said the Bat. Bat waited for Ismail to say more, but he didn't. Just that one word. Dude. Then Luca started crying, and she shoved passed back to go back into the hallway. He wants to run into the girls' bathroom. Mr. Grayson came over. He was wearing his bright orange tennis shoes today. Bad liked it when he wore those shoes. It was like he was wearing suns on his feet. What's the problem, friends? He said. That embarrassed. That embarrassed Luca. That's what you said really loudly. That wish he had his earmuffs. They were on his backpack, on his back. I'm sure you didn't mean to embarrass her. Did you, Bat? Asked Mr. Grayson. There were 16 eyelets in each of his shoes. Bat counted 8 on the left side, 8 on the right side. Jordan make 30. How many more is that? But can you look up at my face? Mr. Grayson asked. But shook his head. 32 eyelids. His own shoes had half as many. 16 eyelids and 4 sides of each shoe. Wow. Mr. Grayson sighed. Okay, Bud, go sit at your table. But wondered if anyone in the classroom had more eyelids in their shoes than Mr. Grayson. He kept his eyes on shoes as he walked through the classroom. Nope! No one did. Chapter 9. Open door. Baby cakes policy. That's it, everybody. Bye. You want to read with me? Subscribe to my channel. #bunny. Bye.